The Social Dilemma is a 2020 American docudrama film directed by Jeff Orlowski. The documentary examines how social media's design nurtures an addiction, manipulates people's views, emotions, and behavior, and spread conspiracy theories and disinformation to maximize profit. The film is part documentary that features interviews with several experts and ex-employees of major tech companies, and part fictional enactments that explain how social media is consuming its user for profit, the negative impact of these apps, and the real-world consequences. In my reaction paper, I discussed that there are two unrelated technologies with distinct capabilities. These are social networks and AI-based recommendation system. Both technologies bring great benefits and have helped improve humans in many ways, but both of them also have negative effects, especially when combined. This combination is seen in any of today's prominent platforms. There are a number of problems that are shown in the documentary. First is the spreading of fake news, where one moment in the film that was when Ben gets fake news. Next is the distortion, where getting likes and comments in the polls is what drives crazy as youth, just like one person feel in the documentary. Some individuals may feel bad and insecure about themselves until it came to a point where social media has taken over the sense of worth and identity. And another is mental health, where we are more vulnerable to cyberbullying and social media because we have friends who post and redistribute anything. Because of the social media, a lot of kids develop mental health concerns. Some people disrespect their parents, change their behavior in a negative way, and ruin their own mental thinking. They are not just the ones who have harm, but their family as well, where there is one scene that during the family dinner, the mother took away the phones of her children so that they can have an enjoyment while having dinner. But sadly, it turns out into a problem where the youngest broke the crystal jar to get the phone. So we can see how social media can distract a person and lead to a negative situation. The internet and social media has drastically changed the way people everywhere in the world interact and communicate. Social media networks allows us the chance to share opinions with a far wider audience. Another big change that has occurred is that there's now no filter on the way we speak. It can help individuals connect and deepen their relationships. Social media also encourages students to find out and grow, and it can empower businesses to create their audience and boost their bottom line. We won't deny that internet and social media helps our life become easier, especially when communicating to someone. Social networks became the central facilitator for daily communication with peers, family, and acquaintances. It affecting our relationships and reduces the standard of interpersonal communication. Another impairment of communication skills caused by the extensive use of social media platform is that the impoverishment of language. Whether or not people want to simply accept it, social media has several negative impacts on their daily lives. We cannot deny the actual fact that social platform is incredibly helpful providing news, gossips, and to stay in contact with friends and family, but we cannot afford it to become the point of interest of our lives. The access that folks where the net and social media specifically has become too easy. It's made the language lazy and thus resulting people bored with meeting others face to face, which eliminates any chance of deep and meaningful conversation. As a student, the documentary made me aware about how technology affects everything positive and negatively. It made me think that I should be responsible in using the internet and social media. In browsing or finding different resources to assist my assignments, I should be wise and mindful to seek out a reliable and fact and avoid uncertain false information. As a student, that having an online class is not easy to avoid using social media and that we can't deny it. So as to prevent the addiction, I should be responsible and manage my time. As a future educator, this documentary gives me a concept on how I can share and teach my future students in using the technology in an exceedingly great way and lead them only in positive effect of it.